Hello everyone, welcome to this video of
Assemble simple fitting using dowel pins and tap screw assembly using torque wrench.
In this video, we will see few common methods used to assemble simple fitting components together. Additionally, we will see which factors can cause assembly failures. In machine shop assembly, various methods are used for securing components together. A few of the common methods are Dowelling. This is used for accurate positioning of two or more parts. This allows the parts to be separated and relocated in position. Different types of dowels are used depending on the type of assembly. The components doweled are always fixed with retaining screws in the assembly. Pinning. This is also a method of locating and securing components together. Pins are of different types. Parallel pins. These are fitted like dowels in reamed holes and held in position by a retaining ring. Taper pins can be dismantled easily and assembled without any change in location. The holes for fitting taper pins are finished using taper pin reamers. Spring pins. This eliminates the need for drilling and reaming of the assembly together. Peening. When parts are to be assembled, this is one method of assembly. This is similar to riveting. Brazing. This is a process of joining metals by using layer of non-ferrous metal between the surface to be joined. The alloy used for brazing is known as spelter, combination of copper and zinc. Using of adhesives. The adhesives commonly used are epoxy adhesives. This adhesive gives a strong bond between materials to be assembled. Possible causes of assembly failures. Poor assembling. Errors in assembly can result from various causes such as ambiguous, insufficient or inappropriate assembly procedures, misalignment, poor workmanship and inadvertent errors performed by workers during assembly. Example: failure of nut and stud assembly by fatigue can occur if any sort of loosening of nut subjected to external load happens under such conditions. Therefore, it is essential to have proper information regarding the sequence of tightening the nuts and torque to be used for tightening purposes. Poor service conditions. Failure of engineering components can occur due to abnormal service conditions such as exposure to high rate of loading, unfavorable environment, and high or low temperature conditions. These conditions can cause oxidative, corrosive, and erosive damage to the component, which it may not be designed to withstand. Investigation of the design, manufacturing process, and material compatibility is essential to establish the contribution of abnormal service conditions to the failure. Therefore, the failure of an engineering component is a complex phenomenon that requires a thorough investigation. Weight of raw material. Calculate, theoretically, weight of material. Calculate volume of material and multiply with density of material. It gives you the exact weight of raw material required. While calculating weight, do not consider final dimension, always consider plus size for machining and other operation. Cost of operation. Decide each operation to be performed on flanges like drilling, machining and boring. While selecting the process, do take care of sequence of operation as it matters a lot on costing. You need to allot time required for a particular operation, considering all factors of machine. On their basis of price of machine, depreciation, and cost of electricity consumed, you need to finalize cost of machine running per hour. Now multiply time required for a particular operation and machine running cost per hour. Procedure to assemble fitting using dowel pins and cap screw assembly using torque wrench. Check the raw materials size. File part 1, 2 and 3 to overall size maintaining parallelism and perpendicularity. Check the flatness and squareness with tri-square and dimensions with vernier caliper. Apply marking media on part 1 and 3 and mark the dimensional lines as per drawing. Punch witness mark and drill hole marks. Chain drill, cut and remove the excess metal on part 1 and file to size. Similarly, chain drill, cut and remove the excess metal in part 3 and file to size and shape. Fit part 2 in part 1 and 3, maintaining tolerance plus or minus 0.04 mm. Assemble part 1, 2 and 3 all together and clamp it using parallel clamps maintaining squareness. Hold the assembly setting in drilling machine table along with suitable fixtures.
Drill, countersink and ream the hole as per drawing and fix diameter 5 mm dowel pin without disturbing the assembly setting.
Similarly, drill, countersink and ream the other dowel pin hole without disturbing the assembly setting and fix other 5 mm diameter dowel pin. Drill holes for tapping in part 1 and 3 without disturbing the assembly setting.
Separate the assembly setting, drill diameter 6.6 mm through hole and diameter 11 mm counter bore to the depth of 8 mm in part 3 to enter the cap head screws.
Hold part 1 in benchwise and cut M6 internal thread in 2 holes to fix cap head screws. Clean the threads without burrs. Finish file in part 1, 2, 3 and deburr in all corners of the job. Reassemble part 1 and 3 along with dowel pins and cap screws.
Fix the cap screws.
Fit part 2 in part 1 and 3 opening slot. Apply a little oil and preserve it for evaluation. Procedure to fix dowel pins. Keep position 1 and position 2. Tighten the socket head screw such that there is a gap of 1 pitch of the socket head screw. Drive the dowel using a hammer such that about 5 mm of the chamfer side of the dowel enters into the reamed hole. Check for the perpendicularity. Drive the dowel into the reamed hole such that chamfered end of the dowel enters fully into the position 1 as shown.
Drive the dowel keeping pin punch diameter 5.8 over the radius of the end of the dowel such that the chamfered end of the dowel enters into position 2.
Drive the dowel in about 10 mm into position 2. Tighten the socket head screw such that there is no gap. In this video, we learnt about various techniques to secure components together, possible causes of assembly failures and how to rectify them. Procedure to assemble simple fitting using dowel pins and cap screw assembly using torque wrench. Thank you for watching.